What's going on, guys? ZombifiedGamer here and welcome to Hidden Agenda. I don't know an awful lot about this game, but I believe you are a detective who's supposed to be solving a series of murders. I believe this game was intended as a party game, like a couch co-op type of experience, but you can also play by yourself and that's what I'll be doing today. I don't think the games are very long, I think it's only a couple of hours, but it's made by the same people who made Until Dawn or more recently The Quarry, and of course the Dark Pictures anthology. It was made a little while ago, but I never got a chance to play it, so I want to check it out now. So let's start a new game. And it'll be the story mode, of course. Solve the crime alone or with friends. I'll be doing it alone.
In story mode, you're playing the game for fun. Work together to solve the crime, and play the story you want to see.
I'm not sure if I need my controller or not because it seems to be controlled just through the app. So I don't know if I need the controller at all, to be honest. And this is just the same as usual. Every choice you make impacts the story. And of course, if you was to play with friends, then you could vote on different decisions and swing the story that way, so it's not just you. But since it's just me, I get to choose exactly how the story plays out. Okay, there's a rat trap. And a half-naked man recording himself, praying. And there's bombs everywhere, okay. Yeah, you don't want to open that door any further. Told you. So I guess we're investigating an act of terrorism. I'm assuming that guy wasn't there of his own free will. 6 weeks later.
Possible hostage situation. Extreme caution advised. Suspect description matches the trapper.
Okay. And I have a logbook on my phone, which obviously you can't see, but that just tells me about the plot and the characters.
You ready for this?
Of course I'm ready.
Nice and easy. Textbook color. What's the play?
Vote for choices by moving your pointer inside the box.
Okay, I was just reading about the woman, she's a rookie cop. But let's scope it out.
It doesn't feel right. Let's scope it out.
She's in the 3rd precinct, and the guy that's with her, Tom Nelson, it says he's Becky's partner in the 3rd precinct, which is obvious.
Split up.
I'll take the door around back.
Windows mine.
Stealth mode. I'll see you in there.
Yeah, be careful. Don't be overconfident. Yeah, I don't think I need my controller, it is just my phone.
Use your pointer to hit the target before the timer runs out.
Oh Jesus, QTEs as well. Avoiding a tripwire. That was easy enough. But I guess it is the first one, so it will be. Investigate. I'm pretty sure that's what you're supposed to do. Oh, Jesus. What is this guy doing?
Tom!
Tell him where he is.
He's in here.
Make sure your partner knows, don't just charge in. Because then your partner can actually make his way there and back you up.
Hands up now!
To shoot, move your pointer onto the target. Think before you shoot. You do not have to open fire.
Okay, are you telling me not to shoot this guy then? But he has a gun.
Hands behind your head, no sudden moves.
Okay, he's not reaching for the gun yet, but I want to shoot him. He's looking at his gun, my trigger finger's itching, but I won't do it.
I will shoot.
Don't shoot!
Hey! Don't test my aim, fucker!
I am not gonna hurt her.
Please help me, please get me out of here.
Get down on your knees.
Hands up! Hands up! I'm not gonna say it again!
It's over.
It's not worth it. It's over.
Arrest him then. There we go, down on your knees, hands behind your back, motherfucker. Gotcha. Okay, we got him.
The hunt for the Trapper came to a dramatic end tonight as police from the 3rd Precinct arrested their primary suspect, Jonathan Finn. Finn is wanted in connection with a string of grisly murders that has gripped the city and claimed the lives of first response police officers. More on this story as it develops.
Ladies and gentlemen, the accused, Jonathan Finn, is guilty. Of that, there's no doubt. Your job is simply to determine how he is punished. This man, the so-called Trapper Killer, has terrorized our community with his brutal murder spree. Booby-trapping his victims so our brave first responders became victims themselves. These innocent people were targeted for no other reason than to play out Jonathan Finn's sick game. Jonathan Finn has confessed to every single one of these crimes. I ask that the court consider Jonathan Finn's voluntary confession of his crimes. He has spared the victims' families a prolonged trial, and in doing so, has demonstrated a glimmer of remorse. Therefore, it is my recommendation that Jonathan Finn be spared the death penalty and instead sentenced to life in prison with no possibility of parole. Thank you.
I mean, that's not terrible, yeah. I can go with that.
Jonathan Finn, you have committed crimes of such a depraved nature that this court has no alternative but to sentence you to death by lethal injection. This court is adjourned.
Well, I guess that's not happening then. And yet he seems so smug about it for some reason. Interesting.
Tap the logbook button on your app to read plot updates, view character biographies, and check the major ripple events affecting your story.
I'm aware of that. The only information I've got so far is stuff that we already know.
I am Ray Weaver, and this is The Crawl. Let's kick it off tonight with our very own homegrown villain, Johnny Finn, the Trapper. Sucker's been on death row for 5 whole years. Mr. Trapper's only got 48 hours left on our big blue marble, so I thought, hey, did you know one of the victims? Phones are open. Caller 1, you're on.
Hey, so, well, yeah, man, I mean, in my point of view, like, they can't fry this son of a bitch hard enough, you know? So he got messed up as a kid. That's no excuse to take it out on our finest boys in blue.
I hear you, but it ain't like our cops got the finest reputation, you know? Look at Marnie for one. Promotion to homicide, medal, the works. This gal's on top of the world, and guess what? Turns out she's dirtier than the rest of us down here in the mud. Mishandling evidence, improper conduct, who knows what else?
Damn. Guess you never know who's one of the good ones.
I like how we just accepted that information without any evidence whatsoever. You know, no sources or anything. Just, oh, that's a dirty cop. Okay, I'll believe you then. Where's your proof? At least reference a source, for fuck's sake.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Caught another pair of John Does this weekend. We're quickly racking up red names on this board, and I gotta tell you, unsolved cases don't exactly uphold the reputation we've built here at this precinct.
Just put Marnie the Magician on the case. I hear she's got a knack for making things disappear.
Son of a bitch.
Detective Calvary? I pretend you didn't just say that. You're dismissed.
Okay. Who the fuck is this? Jack Calvary was the lead detective.
Hey, Becky.
In the Trapper case.
Ignore him.
Calvary?
Everyone knows he only reported you because you're the biggest target.
Glad to know my accomplishments have earned me something.
You doing okay?
Let's say he's a jerk.
I'd be doing a lot better if Calvary would take a short walk off a tall building.
Hey, just promise me you won't do anything. Don't give IA anything to work with. At least while the inquiry's still open.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Just gotta keep telling myself that.
Detective Marnie, we have a word in my office.
What do you want? According to the logbook, Becky got promoted into homicide.
Look, Marnie, I'm not supposed to comment on an ongoing internal affairs investigation, but if it starts affecting my best detective...
I'm sorry, sir.
Hey, don't apologize. You're a good cop. I have no doubt you didn't do anything to compromise the crime scene intentionally. The facts will speak for themselves.
Thank you for believing in me, sir.
You know, it sometimes feels like we don't have a choice in these things, but you do. You got me?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, I get it. There's always a choice.
I want to believe that. But I know the trapper's set for execution in 48 hours. It's a heavy load. Knowing you sent someone to death row, I don't want you to be distracted.
I didn't do it. He did it to himself.
Knowing Jonathan Finn's about to make his exit is what gets me up in the morning, sir.
Better than a cup of coffee.
Damn straight. But yeah, he put himself there. If he didn't admit to the crimes, then he would be fine.
Got your message. Heading to see your client now.
Sorry I couldn't make it back to town.
I'm not crazy about meeting Finn without his attorney present.
I know. Thank you for talking to him so quickly.
Well, he doesn't have much time left, does he?
No, he doesn't.
You want to give me a little preview?
He can be kind of a tough nut to crack. Be strategic.
Great. Any tips?
You need to get him to talk about Adam Jones.
Who's Adam Jones?
Better you hear it from him. You got a plan?
So I'm also playing as her. Okay. Let's be cynical.
If he's actually got something to say, then I'm ready to hear it. Call you after?
Thank you.
Okay.
So the person that she was on the phone to is Lana Petty. She's an attorney.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Your attorney says you have something you want to tell me.
Sure, but you ain't gonna believe me.
Try me.
No one does. I used to blame God for what happened.
At Las Palmas? The orphanage?
We were just kids. We trusted them. But I've forgiven them now. God teaches us to forgive. If I gotta go out, I ain't going out a liar.
Then tell me the truth.
Miss Graves, I did not kill anybody.
Was it Adam Jones?
Do you believe Adam Jones is the one responsible for these murders?
Oh, I don't believe it. I know it.
Who is he?
Adam was my best friend at the orphanage. And he killed those people.
Why do I get the feeling it's like a split personality thing?
I'm listening, but you have to give me more to go on.
Adam and I, we seen some shit together. Makes you close. Adam escaped, and I found drugs. I was high from the moment I got out of there. And a couple of years later, a couple of centuries, hell if I know, Adam tracks me down online. And he keeps writing me and bringing up all that old shit from the orphanage. He says he knows exactly how to make him pay. So we made an arrangement. I rat myself out, I take the heat off him, spend a couple of months in the clink, and then wham! Trapper strikes again. Can't be me, because I'm in here. Makes sense, right?
Pretty convenient.
Convenient? Convenient is Father Raminsky running an orphanage. Fox in a henhouse. You have no idea what it was like in there. The playroom. Well, that's what he called it, but I think he was the only one who was having any fun in there. Cops never found it?
No.
Well, you can go see for yourself.
Not even sure if the orphanage is still standing. So where is he?
Adam? Now? No idea.
How can we find him? Gotta start someplace.
I got a place.
Where?
It's not, It's better if I draw you a map.
Okay. I think you'll be fine to do that.
Sure you want to trust me with that? They say the pen is mightier than the sword.
Cute.
My memory ain't what it used to be. I think I'd have to get back out there, get my feet on the ground, pick up the scent.
I'm listening.
So let's say you're telling the truth. You don't know where he is now. Sounds to me like he's left you high and dry.
I know what Adam's like. The kind of places he hangs around.
Settle down.
We could go together, check it out.
You gotta give me more than that, or you ain't going nowhere.
I never should have trusted him. Adam Jones should be in here, not me.
Well, I don't believe he's real. But I'll say I'll find him.
If this is all true, I will make sure you don't die a liar, okay? I will look into Adam Jones. If he's out there, I'll find him.
I reckon Adam Jones is just a split personality of his that he created as a self-defense mechanism. But we'll see, I suppose.
How'd it go?
How do you think?
I got a report back on Adam Jones. He was at Las Palmas same time as my client, but he died in the same fire that closed it for good.
Look, I know where you're going with this, and it's not gonna work. There's no way they're letting Finn out. It's too flimsy.
I know. That's not what I'm after.
Then why bring me out here?
If you tell the judge about Adam Jones, maybe he'll grant Finn a temporary release and help the cops track down Jones.
Lana, it's too late.
It could lead to an appeal.
All we're doing is delaying the inevitable.
Adam Jones is reasonable doubt, Felicity.
I never wanted the death sentence, but I just don't think this is enough to stop it from happening.
Finn is not a good man, but he is not the Trapper. And if he dies, the Trapper is still out there.
But he was caught red-handed though, so you can't really deny that.
Yeah. You're right. Let's take it to Judge Vanstone, see what happens.
Thank you, Felicity.
Don't thank me yet.
We'll go down that route just to see what happens, I suppose, but that's about it.
Thank you so much for seeing me so quickly.
Miss Petty already filled me in on this whole Adam Jones business.
Yes, sir. I just spoke with Mr. Finn.
Now, in my experience, you light a candle under a man's ass, you can fly a balloon out of his mouth.
Sir?
Are you buying his story?
I have doubts.
I have doubts, but we do have a record of an Adam Jones at the orphanage, same time as Finn.
Has anyone spoken to Jones?
He's been presumed dead for years.
That's quite a stretch, don't you think?
Yep.
Well, even if Jones exists, how can you be sure Finn can track him down?
I don't. But we won't know unless we try.
There's no way to know unless we try, sir.
You're full of surprises, Miss Graves. Well, if you were in my position, what would you do?
That's not my place to choose.
I don't think it's my place to make that kind of decision, sir.
I'm sorry, Miss Graves, but Finn has gotten into your head once, and he's doing it again. He's clearly a desperate man, just dredging up anything he can from his past to delay the inevitable. there's just not enough here for me to take any action. Finn stays put. The execution will go on as planned.
Okay.
Hey, Lana.
No go, huh?
Yeah, Vanstone's mind's made up.
Alright. There's one more thing you can do for me.
I feel like you're running out of favors here.
The police and homicide won't talk to me. They think I'm just as bad as my clients. But they'll talk to you.
I don't know. I'm not sure homicide will talk to me either.
It's over in a couple hours either way. For Finn.
God damn it. Fine. I'll let you know how it goes. And I need a raise.
Then you should have gone into corporate law. Don't you know that crime doesn't pay?
Yeah.
Well, it can pay very well for a short amount of time, depending on what you do, actually. But I'm going to leave this episode here. It's quite interesting so far, but I'm going to be sticking with any choices I make. If it goes wrong, it goes wrong. Hopefully it doesn't, though. But whatever happens, happens. And I'll just roll with it. And that's the way it will remain. But for now, I'm going to leave it here. Leave a like if you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and goodbye.
I got a zombie army, and you can't harm me. Yeah, who do you, bitch? Drink blood like a vampire without warning.